We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Down, black, 95.
Stop your whining. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
43 rail.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Skirts by him at the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mark,
From the gun, it's Tua.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Exit.
watch out now. 50 Fury.
Lucky. Under crunch.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Michael Gallup.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All day, baby, all day.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time to Phillip Lindsay. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In on the stop, the safety, Troy
It's a
Apke.
gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Single. I got a single on the slot. 87.
Shotgun snap to Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
6-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Here we go. Set 90. Wolf. And zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll find Lindsey here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
Mike, 55.
Now Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check Mike. Watching your buzz. I'm trying to collect.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Locke working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And a Broncos first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 33.
H3 218. Chopper. Orbit.
From the gun, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 30, past the 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took him on a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. Should be taken by one of the up men. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check four.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw taken in by Hamilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Operating from the gun. Locke got Gordon open. Completes. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
Here we go.
Broncos nothing.
Here we go.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson. And we got to get to the ball. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
Safety creep.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Screen. Pass. Alert 3. Alert. You're out. You
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Philip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Fellas, let's set a tone.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The Broncos first down.
Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Wow, Bill. Wow, Bill.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Watch out.
Chopper.
No. Off.
Locke going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check 49. Trouble, 38.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them in their game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
We got man.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. Protein spill.
Pick up the ball. Mike.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That'll be complete to Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for... more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Block now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw again. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Broncos first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Me and you.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
I'm coming after you. Check.
From the gun, Locke able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete to Melvin Gordon.
Baby.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Go!
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
Bravo! Hey, check, ready, go!
Operating from the gun. Block. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
And 5 yards to go.
Ready!
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready!
A final shot before half for Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A 41-yard gain.
A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to Handler on the edge. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Check, 55. Ready.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Time to go, night-night.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Polnick's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or can you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, red, 38.
I got wide. Double tight.
Let's go. Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Come on.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 46. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Stay with your man.
On play action, Locke. This is the tight end man. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Focus, defense, focus. Tighten up, tighten up. Rock. Exit. Jackrabbit, jack. Ready.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready, ready, ready.
5, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Check 37. Check 30.
Squeeze. Get in there. Hot.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. 4 down.
Out of the shotgun, Breida.
Kill.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
Second and 9.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Shift.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
45. Mike, 45.
So don't say. Drill, 52.
Check 31.
They'll run it with Williams. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on, set, 45, white.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
To throw is Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Check, 55's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Kill.
On first down, it's Lindsey.
Check 50.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I 7, let's go.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Intended for Mike.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Set. Striker. Black 40.
Two tights. Four down. Check.
Fury. Yellow.
Hey, Mike 20.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Noah's pass. Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LOD. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with
go.
7 seconds left.
Baby, all day.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
We got 4.
Let go.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Today's final
So this
score,
one will wind up a
Broncos
Denver
41,
victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Denver, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.